But like,
Right, are we going to keep going, or...?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've got plenty, I have plenty of alcohol left, but like...
Wonderful. I've got a massive phallic bottle of Tanqueray.
Good man.
It's literally got like a... I can only describe it. It's cock-shaped, and it's got a helmet and foreskin on it.
So, like, again, to return to the point of, like...
yeah, good. Move past that as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
homosexuality. You'll be excited to know our next level is Helm's Deep.
I mean, like, that makes me actually very... Oh, whoa. Oh, Faramir! And, like... Oh, I'll be very...
scared-looking Frodo.
I'll be very impressed, Doctor, if you can name the ranger, the old ranger who is not Faramir.
We literally just unlocked him. He's called, like, Mathril or Mathril or something like that.
Yeah, so...
No, we literally just unlocked him as a playable character. I just wasn't paying that close attention.
Oh, are we doing Helm's Deep?
Yeah, Helm's Deep's next.
Woo! Fucking yeah! So one of my favorite facts from the production of Lord of the Rings is that like the 20 or like 40, maybe like there was no more than like 30 or 40 of them. The 30 or 40 stuntmen who were involved in Helm's Deep, they all got t-shirts, black t-shirts, white lettering that said, "I survived Helm's Deep." And that's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Like, because like, again, as you've discussed, Doctor, with me off camera, most of the stuntmen who played the Urukai,
black belt,
or the like black belts in like judo or karate or like some other amazing martial art. So most of the Urukai, fucking Lego Viggo Mortensen, woo, man crush.
Oh, we didn't get my favorite line from fucking Christ, Theoden, where his accent slips and he goes back into his Brummie and he goes, "We have paid for it with many lives." And it's
Nor do we get my personal favourite scene in the Two Towers where like Saruman is like, "A new power is rising. It's victory.
We may still have that. Based on the fact this game likes to do like side by side shit, we may yet cut.
I would hope so. It's a brilliant scene. Like Christopher Lee's voice is like overpoweringly brilliant.
Yeah.
To war! I mean, like that it might be my favorite. Well, my second favorite scene in Lord. Third. I mean, there's so many good scenes. I can't call it.
Clearly.
So many good scenes, Lord of the Rings. Also, the Battle of Helm's Deep is one of my favorite cinematic confrontations. It's
bloody good, and again, it's aged well.
Elves, dwarves, the old alliances are dead. We stand alone. So
I love this moment. I love this moment where Aragorn hugs Haldir and Haldir has no idea what to do because it's so good.
He's a fucking emotionless elf. I mean, like again, like it's a callback because we see Haldir in the first film.
Yeah.
You are most welcome. A brave alliance once existed between our peoples of men and elves.
Yeah, but like Haldir goes for the handshake and Aragorn like hugs him and he's like, actually, this is quite nice, and then joins in the hug. It's a really nice moment.
I don't think even in Lego form to play through this like sequence is just like it's fucking hitting home for me, man. Like I'm moved.
Like this is probably done better than the Lord of the Rings one for actually feeling.
Doctor, would you mind? Can I be Aragorn?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to be Aragorn for this scene because, like, as we discussed,
I'll get to that sweet shield surf down the stairs.
Oh, it's so fucking cool!
I know so many people who fucking hate that scene.
Well, you know what I say to those people?
Boring bastards.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean this whole scene it's. I think honestly one of the things that
is just so good.
I think this game has actually got the feel of the films in Lego better than the Lego Star Wars game did.
Massively.
Like this does just feel like we are obviously there has been a lot of cutscene, but it does feel like we are just hitting the major plot points of the film.
I mean, like
rather than being like, how can we turn this film into gameplay, they've just been like, well, let's just do this.
I'm having a lot of fun as Lego Aragorn. Like, I feel that like in a moment, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know that in a moment, all these Lego elves are going to shoot arrows at a bunch of Lego orcs
with that incredibly dangerous maneuver where they just fire over the wall, which is nothing you would ever do with archers ever.
Well, but nevertheless, I am so fucking excited.
That's because at your heart, you are still a teenage boy.
Well, I don't necessarily disagree, but nevertheless, this is going to be, and I call this out loud, epic! Woo!
Shall I describe it to you, or would you like me to
find you a box? That's like that's also a great line.
I've got a winch, a crank handle, which looks like it should attach here, but maybe I'm not too tall enough to put it there. Right, I'm going to drop the crank handle. I'm going to get it with Legolas.
I have nothing in my inventory other than a sword, which is exactly what Aragorn, son of Arathorn, heir to the throne of Gondor, should have.
I was talking about this the other day.
I was in Iceland maybe 2 years ago now.
Everyone I've met from Iceland has been a fucking legend.
They're Icelanders. I mean, if any of your viewership is Icelandic, please post in the comments because Icelanders are one of my favorite peoples. So are you okay there, Doctor? Bloody hell!
It's me hammering B to turn the fucking winch.
I got that, but can I continue my story about Icelanders?
It's also it's a very loud controller, so. But yeah, on you go.
So I love Iceland. Icelanders are some of my favorite people. But I was in Iceland in a hot spring. So it was myself and then various Germans and some Czechoslovakian people or Czech Republic people. I don't want to comment on
Czechian nowadays.
Yeah, Czechian. I don't want to make a comment on the nationality of the Czech Republic. That's not a situation I understand. But regardless, there was myself and people of at least 6 or 7 other nationalities in a hot spring in Iceland. So a naturally occurring hot pool where we're all kind of hanging out together. And there was a big Icelander there, a massive man. This guy was 6'2", 6'3", a big, broad-shouldered, Viking sort of guy. And we're so in the wintertime, what do you guys do? How do you guys fill the time? And this guy's in the wintertime, we go outside, we harvest the sheep, and we slaughter. And this man was one battle axe away from being a Viking invasion force. And again, Icelanders are just incredible people. They're broad, they're hardy. If you're an Icelander, power to you.
Yeah, and then when they have names like Thor, Thorson, and stuff like that, it's your language just hasn't even changed since the Viking raids.
My God, are these Lego Urukai just crying?
That's pretty cool. Jesus.
I mean, you still with me, Bard?
Oh yeah.
You're
the Bard.
I'm the Bard. You're the Doctor. Oh, whoa! This got real deep.
Me, Doctor. You patient.
You wish. I guess we're chopping up and fighting down. Let's do this. Hey, Aragorn! I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Woo!
Enjoy this slightly more, why don't you?
Kicking ass and taking names, motherfucker. Let's go!
I'm not able to take out that thing, though. Use Legolas to shoot enemy on the ladder. Okay, fine. Legolas, there we go.
I will... Oh, whoa.
What the fuck?
I'm Gimli now, apparently, but... okay,
you mean the best character in the Fellowship, yeah.
Well, that's debatable.
How about you shut the fuck up?
Right, well, you do your thing. Okay, there we go.
I did my thing. That was me doing the thing.
So this is us defending the Deeping Wall. The Deeping Wall, which had never... The Hornburg Keep and the Deeping Wall had never been breached prior to the Siege of Helm's Deep.
Until Saruman figured out explosives.
Yeah.
That's quite cool seeing
what kind of device could bring down the wall?
But my lord, there is no such force. That scene is fucking cool. It is a shame we didn't see that in yet Lego form.
I mean, you and I both know the power of Christopher Lee's voice and his acting ability. It's a tremendous scene.
And he remains a tremendous loss.
Yeah.
Also, it's funny how this bit we're standing on is definitely a different type of bricks to all the rest of the wall, so definitely nothing bad is going to happen here.
Regardless, anyone, if you're listening, go and look up Christopher Lee's metal band called Charlemagne, of which at 90 years old, he is the front man. Go and check them out. Yeah, go and check them out. Give money to his estate. Because Christopher Lee is probably, other than Viggo Mortensen, the best human being who ever was or ever will be. I'm guessing we have to go down into the courtyard.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But it doesn't seem to be letting us go down. But I feel we must be...
No army has ever breached the Deeping Wall, nor set foot inside the Hornburg.
This is no mindless rabble of orcs. These are
Urukai.
Their armor is broad and their shields broad.
No.
Their armor is thick and their shields broad.
I don't know what the situation is here. So, is there
I've fought many wars, Master Dwarf. I know how to defend my people. By defend, I mean defend.
Even though Theoden has actually not fought many wars, according to Tolkien.
And yet, Christopher Lee says the same thing, where it's you have fought many wars and slain many men, Theoden King.
But he hasn't,
Yeah, he literally hasn't. The last time he went to war was his father, who Aragorn went to war with, Theodred.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing about...
Theodred is his son. I mean, again, like, not to reveal my sensibilities, but like, if I had a son, I would name my son Theodred.
So we need to knock down this final tower.
But how do we do that?
I've just realised that there's a thing tracking siege towers.
Yeah, I saw that, but how do we stop that?
Let's Gimli it.
I think Gimli should go through the hobbit hole.
Oh yeah, let's put Gimli in the hole, yeah.
Yep.
Good shout. Let's put Gimli in the corner.
Hey.
Nobody puts Gimli in the corner.
Hey!
Yeah, it was the old Patrick Swayze reference.
Your viewership can't see me, but I'm drinking a lot.
I mean, my viewership can presumably assume you've been drinking a lot because they've seen the previous 5 hours of this series.
Yeah, so like, see, one of my favorite sequences, like in the entire and Helm's Deep is the whole fucking.
I really thought you were going to talk about like Dirty Dancing here or something.
Oh, I mean, like also watch Dirty Dancing, but like,
what's that film with Patrick Swayze where he's he's not a paedophile, but he's some terrible person? Is that Donnie Darko? Isn't it?
Roadhouse.
Is it? I think it's. Is it not Donnie Darko?
Donnie Darko is Jake Gyllenhaal.
But where Patrick Swayze's in it is like a terrible person. Can you toss me at this middle one, Tar?
Hey, nobody tosses a dwarf.
I cannot jump the distance, you'll have to toss me.
Go!
Hup! There we go, fucking nailed it.
We are fighting Uruk-hai. So there's a wonderful sequence in the Two Towers books, and like it's one of my favourite sequences in any bit of literature again, where Aragorn addresses like the body of orcs, where he just talks to like 10,000 people, like, and he's like, "So how are you guys doing?" And they're like, he's like, "Oh, we can keep fighting," and he's like, "All right, okay, cool, carry on," and they just fucking keep fighting because this is how Tolkien writes.
Bafflingly, that didn't make it through to the film.
Yeah, bizarrely, Aragorn did not poke his head over the parapet and like, "Hey guys, how you doing?
How you doing down there, lads?"
And like, strangely, they respond with one voice, like, "We are fighting Uruk-hai." And it's like,
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Is this it?
This all
you can conjure Saruman! Oh, fucking yeah!
So and then Spodey Man turns up. Bring him down!
Bring him down, Legolas! And it's an Elvish. It's even more tense. It's even more tense.
Have a dad, Legolas! No, not have a dad.
I really enjoy it. I really enjoy this scene. What the fuck is that thing?
Oh, it's a fucking anvil.
I mean, you can't deny these are funny games.
Yeah, the way they do like the slapstick style comic relief is really good.
See when Aragorn raises that sword and just goes in anyway?
And then he charges a load of pikes and just pushes the pikes out of his way with the sword, which is fucking ridiculous.
That's not how pikes work. But again, like this is a work of fantasy.
It's not quite as bad as the pikes during the Ride of the Rohirrim, but it's up there.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, we'll save that for when we get to Return of the King.
Yeah, Return of the King. Well, we've almost gone to 2/3 of this game, and like viewership, please don't understand. The Doctor and I don't like script any any of this. We are,
dude. Genuinely, if we could sit down and write
exceptionally drunk.
If we could sit down and write a 5-hour script for a Let's Play,
I mean,
we would have very different jobs to what either of us do, quite frankly.
Oh, we absolutely. I mean, like, I'm gonna stand here and chop up these Uruk-hai. Oh, Aragorn, son of Arathorn, heir to the throne of Gondor, motherfucker! Woo!
You are enjoying this a lot.
These are,
and I don't say that lightly.
Oh, I'm having such a good time. Honestly, like, guys, like, again, if you came to this game for like actual review ship, I mean, well, you came to the wrong place, first of all. But secondarily, if you did want an actual review from this, buy this game. Don't buy Lego Star Wars. This game is.
This game is certainly
it's fun. It's not a great game.
I would characterize it as better than Lego Star Wars.
Yes,
definitely.
I would too. I mean, it's not a brilliant game, but I would still give this. I would pay money for this game. I would not pay money for Lego Star Wars.
It's good, but also that's a low bar. Is better than Lego Star Wars.
Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
Ba-ba-bum,
ba-ba-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum,
fucking Christ, idiot.
Right, so
there we go.
Are you going to do the shield? Please tell me you're going to do the shield.
There we go. Right.
So I'm just cutting Uruk-hai to bits, like, and
yeah, I'm doing what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm being real fucking slow at it.
Well, I mean, like,
if you go to the left, there, you can get onto the walls.
I'm not fussed at all. I will just keep cutting to bits, like to ribbon.
Cool. Well, as long as you're having fun, that's what matters.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn, heir to the throne of Eärendil.
I think it's time for us to do the postern gate. You'll have to toss me maneuver.
It's a very long way. Oh. So, like, it's worth pointing out at this point, like, is that Peter Jackson? Is that, like, okay, excellent. As long as you can give me!
Give me!
Again, like,
wow. To say you can't hear this, you got even the fucking intonation almost spot on.
I mean, I love Theoden. I really, really do. So, is that, like, are they using an orc to batter
Jesus, that's rough.
Again, like, we discussed this, like, earlier on, but, like, Gimli works very well as comic relief.
Not a word.
Oh, right. You'll have to toss me. Oh, no.
Whoa.
I'm going to have to toss you.
Hang on. Who's who? I'm Gimli. No,
I'm Aragorn. Come over here. Come on.
Can we swap? I would rather
Fine. Actually, no, we can't swap. So.
Oh, okay.
Over you go, sunshine.
Woo! Karakazuk-Kazad, the axes of the dwarves! Woo!
That was some surprisingly good Kuzdul. I can see why, especially when you don't get audio, I can see why you watch these back, because it must be a very different experience. Sitting here watching this playing it blasted versus...
I mean, like, I'm not going to remember big chunks of this.
Yeah, I have that too, which is why I'm glad that I don't edit these anymore.
Doctor, I don't want to be a knob, but I'm pouring myself a shot of whiskey to do when we inevitably saved Helm's Deep, which I know will...
Cool, I'll get a shot of gin ready. Hold on a second.
Good. I will defend you when you do that, but there's nothing much happening.
Would you say you would follow me to the end? My brother,
Doctor,
my captain,
my
friend. King. Also, where the fuck am I? I'm Legolas up on the wall.
Here's the interesting question. Like, your viewership, I mean, not so much interested in me because I'm but a parting stranger in these unusual times.
And yet they keep fucking asking for you in more shit, so clearly.
But regardless of that, if you were to, like, characterize yourself as a member of the Fellowship, which member of the Fellowship would you be?
Me personally, I mean, physically, I'm fucking Legolas because I'm lanky bastard.
Oh, I mean, like, again, like, as much as I love you and think that you're an attractive man, like, you're a spindly motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, proud Sheffieldsman that is Boromir would be great as well. Realistically, I'm probably Merry or Pippin. Let's be fair, but like, I don't want to toot my horn, so that's what I'm more likely for. Merry, I think, the one who's like kind of comic relief, but also surprisingly practical when it comes to it. I could do that.
That's very. I don't think that's necessarily fair.
I'd love to be Gimli, but I'm not sure I'm capable of that yet.
No, you're not a grizzled war veteran.
I had this the other day, like, so one of the weirdest things, so my job at the moment is entirely remote. So like I work with a team of about 13 of us, and I've never met them in person because we started this remotely, and we will finish this position next year also remotely. But I had a thing where basically I bought for my cats this massive fucking cat tree. It is gigantic, and I sent a photo saying like, oh, that's with me stood next to it for size reference, and then they commented just saying, you realise we have no idea how tall you are. I was like, oh yeah, you've never seen me in person, so you have no idea how tall I am.
You're quite a tall man. Like, I mean,
I thought we were the same height. We're both like 184, 183ish.
You and I are like almost exactly the same height. It's very strange.
We're basically about 6 foot-ish. But yeah, like I this thing where I was like, oh yeah, there's me for scale, and they're like, yeah, you could be 5 foot. We'd have no idea. I was like, oh yeah, weird thing about having never actually like I speak to these guys almost every day, but I've never actually met them in person.
Breached.
Have we not had? Is Haldir still? Did we just miss Haldir's death?
I don't think we see the death of Haldir. Oh, here that's
That's quite good. And there's just carrying a pig around.
Why is this pig in every scene? Here's Theoden.
It's the same pig from fucking.
What can man do against such reckless hate?
I love that line. It's like so much death.
There's so many Theoden's lines. It's like poetry. Ride out,
and the rider.
Where is the dawn that was blowing? Oh, I mean, so many Theoden's. All of this is fucking brilliant. I mean, like, Gimli, I love
The horn of Helm Hammerhand will sound in the deep one last time. Oh, it's so good! Oh, and the horn that sounds like someone shitting themselves. Oh shit, we get to do the ride! Oh fuck!
Death to the foes of Rohan!
Turns out we have found the upper limit on the Bard's brand new microphone.
Go
It's
forth,
that.
Earlingas!
Actually, this is fucking cool. I'll give you that.
This is incredible. I have never had this much fun.
But yeah, no. Turns out, even with a posh new microphone, you can absolutely blow it out. What do you know?
I hope that happened. Like Sprite,
it did. I can hear it.
Sprite, like if my audio went out, I expect you to subtitle me. God damn.
Oh, your audio's there, but it's gonna sound like compressed ass for a reason.
So King Theoden, like, I mean, you know what we must do. It's like, so, forth a red day, a sore day, as the sun rises.
And that's always the thing. Like obviously, Aragorn kind of knows what's gonna happen. He's like, hey,
here we go. Here we go. We got Rohirrim. So
see this, so Aragorn knows what's going to happen. He's like, yeah, we should go out because Gandalf's going to turn up. Like, Theoden doesn't have a fucking clue. He's like, yeah, let's go out and fucking go out in a blaze of glory. He has no idea that Gandalf and Éomer are there.
This is like my...
Oh, this is fucking dumb pike bullshit.
I mean, like, of course, because when cavalry charge massed pikes, they die, but, like, also Lord of the Rings, so...
I mean, okay, Gandalf's kind of blinding them there, but yeah, I still take your point.
Nevertheless, like, so, I believe that, like, the siege of Helm's Deep has been lifted. So, Doctor, like, have you got some gin there? I've got some whiskey here.
Let's roll. To your very good health, my friend.
To your very good health, Doctor. Whiskey and or gin. Woo! Down the hatch.
Oh my god, raw gin tastes like ass. Oh.
Raw whiskey tastes like fire in my throat.
But it's actually kind of nice, whereas gin just tastes like medicine. That's the only way I can describe it. It is medicinal.
So, Sprite, if you're listening to this, I want you to put this in the recording. It's like, so, Doctor, I would go on with you to the end, to the very fires of Mount Doom.
I know. Or whatever it is that Frodo says. Did he say I know? I actually can't remember. What Frodo definitely doesn't say, but what I'm going to say is I'm going to go for a piss.
Yes!